Good morning, this is Ms. Billerbeck, and we're going to talk about section 5.1, simplifying simple algebraic fractions. So if r does not equal 0, we have r over r equals 1. The reason why r can't equal 0 is we can't have r over 0 because that is undefined. So we can't have a 0 in the denominator. Not good. Okay, so we have to say this condition. Hence, if I have p times q and q times r in the denominator, then p times p over q times r over r is going to equal p over q because r over r equals 1. Okay, so it also makes sense that if p is divided by r and q is divided by r, that p over q divided by r over r equals pq, because r over r is 1. So let's do a couple examples. So let's try to do the crossing out wars, the cancellation wars, as I call them. Okay, so we try to find the greatest common factors. So if I were to break down 28 into prime factoration, that'd be 2 times 2 times 7. So 4 times 7 is 28. And then I have x times x times x, y times y. And down here I have 2 times 2 times 5, because 4 times 5 is 20. And I have x times x, and I have 5 y's. Okay, so we do cancellation wars. That's 1, that's 1, that's 1, that's 1, that's 1, and that's 1. So what we have left is 7. There's 1x that remains over 5, and there are 3 y's. So we're going to say y to the cubed. Okay, if you remembered here how to deal with the exponents, and you divided this already by 4 in your head, you could have just done this. 7 over 5, x to the 3 minus 2, y to the 2 minus 5, and you would have gotten x to the first, which is this, and y to the negative 3, which is the same thing as 1 over y to the 3. All right, let's look at this. Well, it looks like everything has an m and a 5. So let's pull that 5 and m out. So we have 5m times 5n. And then down here, I have 5m. If I pull that out, I end up with m plus 3n. Okay, so I just divided everything down here by 5m. So 5m squared over 5m equals m, which is that. 15mn divided by 5m, that cancels. I can take a 5 out of that and make that a 3. That just becomes 3n. So that's where I got the mn. Okay, and then 25mn divided by 5m equals 5n. Because we take 1 5 out of this, 1 5 out of that, and that's going to just equal 5n. Okay, so that's how I got all these numbers, just in case you were wondering. So look at that. I have 5m over 5m. So bye-bye 5m. And then these are all unique. So my answer for this is going to be 5n over m plus 3n. So when we start doing fractions and we're looking to reduce them, it becomes a Where's Waldo game. Where is that common factor that I'm going to pull out? This is a puzzle. I must figure it. And then I can simplify it from something that's ugly and make it really nice and neat. Okay, so we're playing Where's Waldo right now, and we're trying to find the simplified fraction. All right, let's take a look at this one. So I'm looking at all these, and that's what I see looking at my Where's Waldo game. I see I have 3m that I can take out up here, and that leaves me 4m minus, and 3 times 6 is 18. So 3m times 6 is 18m, and 3m times 4m is 12m squared. And down here, I pull a 3m out. That leaves me with just 7, because 7 times 3m. And look, I can just cancel that 3m out. So my answer for this one is going to be, oh, and I can take a little 2 out of there too if I wanted to do that. So I could take a 2 times m minus 3 over 7. And now it's all factored. Okay. So, whoops, that's a 2m. Okay, sorry. Let me fix that. That was almost a little mistake on my part. So 2 times 2m minus 3, because 2 times 2m is 4m, and 2 times 3 is 6. So that would be your answer. Okay, so we always must check our work. Everyone makes mistakes. Okay, so I see I have an h, and it looks like they both have a 2. So I'm going to pull a 2h out of both of these. And that leaves me a 3h. So 2h times 3h is 6h squared. Plus, and if I pull 2h out of here, I'm left with 2k. So 2h times 2k is 4hk. So now I've pulled out all the common factors. Let's look at this. I see I have a k on the bottom, and that's it. So I'm going to pull out a k. So if I just get rid of the k, I have 3h. So 3h times k is 3hk plus, and 2, if I take a k out of this, I end up with 2k. So 2k times k is k squared. Oh my goodness, look at this. Instead of just simple little things like that, I can take out the whole thing here. That's the same thing. It's gone. So my answer is 2h over k. Can you believe that? I went from something very ugly right here, and that was what it looks like simplified. Isn't that amazing? All right. So that's it for section 3.1. Next, we're going to talk about 3.2. Have a great day. Bye-bye.